This message is for the FBI Director, Mr. Patel, Kash Patel. Mr. Patel, under your directive, domestic terrorism arrests up 30% this year. I was tortured in the United States with sound waves. Violent crime arrests up 100%. 25,000 violent felons arrested, double the previous year. I was tortured in the United States with sound waves. Espionage arrests up 35%. I was tortured in the United States with sound waves. Fentanyl seizures up 31%. I was tortured in the United States with sound waves. Nihilistic violent extremism arrests up 490%. I was tortured in the United States with sound waves. Why don't you want to investigate my persecution, torture, and transnational repression case in the United States? Why? I accuse the United States government of using institutional gaslighting and administrative sabotage to tarnish my reputation and legitimize further persecution under false pretense of lawful enforcement. I accuse the United States government of systemically manipulating bureaucratic and legal system to falsely frame me as delinquent and non-compliant, such as by removing tools from payment systems, then issuing inflated invoices and penalties to create a false record of my non-payment as part of a deliberate smear campaign designed to discredit my character, justify my persecution, and isolate me from legal and social recourse. I accuse the United States government of orchestrating my extraction from Egypt through marriage in 2016 as part of a planned intelligence operation designed to bring me under U.S. jurisdiction, to be persecuted, tortured, and to manufacture a hate crime otherwise eliminated. I accuse the United States government of weaponizing psychiatry against me to immunize itself from its own persecutory acts in violation of my right to work, my dignity to live, and my legal and constitutional protections. I accuse the United States government of attempting to murder me through a staged car accident. I will repeat, I accuse the United States government of attempting to murder me through a staged car accident in September 2021, an act carried out by U.S. intelligence assets to physically assassinate me under the guise of an accident. I accuse the United States government of subjecting me to psychological and physical torture, including sleep deprivation, deliberate sonic attacks in the U.S. shelters and in Sweden. I accuse the United States government of systemically sabotaging my economic survival by blocking my employment, denying driver's license, obstructing legal name changes, and ensuring I remained in poverty, all to destroy my livelihood and induce despair to commit suicide. I accuse the United States government of engaging in transnational repression by interfering with my asylum claims in Sweden, in the United Kingdom, Qatar, and Norway, using smear campaigns, diplomatic pressure, and infiltrated interviews to deny protection abroad. I accuse the United States government of collaborating with Egyptian intelligence to surveil, threaten, and harm me across borders, including in Egypt, where I suffered a staged motorcycle attack in August 2025 that broke my knee as retaliation for filing a UN torture public complaint against the United States. I accuse the United States government of conducting a deliberate character assassination campaign against me, smearing me as a drug user and religious deflector, and systemically destroying my credibility to silence my testimony. I accuse the United States government of smearing me to airport staff at Arlanda Airport in Stockholm, Heathrow Airport in London, Doha Airport in Qatar, and Toronto Airport in Canada. I accuse the United States government of coordinating with Egyptian authorities to pressure me to renounce my faith, my Christian faith, block me from employment in the Middle East, and erase my Christian identity. I accuse the United States government of hacking my devices to unlawfully survey, manipulate, and persecute me, violating my privacy and digital rights as part of a broader campaign of harassment and control. Mr. Patel, what was so-called my career coach, when she posted on LinkedIn that we should take care of our mental health, I commented on LinkedIn that the FBI will not leave me alone. She immediately deleted the post, and she immediately unfriended me, disconnected with me from LinkedIn. Why do you think she panicked? Why do you think she panicked, Mr. Patel? Because this is the truth. This is the truth. Mr. Patel, the U.S. government neither wanting to investigate my persecution and torture, not inside the U.S., not outside the U.S. If that's the case, why you don't investigate my accusations against the United States government? Why you don't investigate my accusations against the United States government? Mr. Patel, this concludes not all the list of my accusations against the U.S. government. I am inviting you to investigate these accusations doing this public statement.